Please, we have the second aspirant waiting. Minimize the distraction or stop the distraction rather.
In Lionism, we serve the world. In Lionism, we serve the nation. In Lionism, we do our best to help the poor and give them joy. No discrimination in terms of culture, in various senses, we give our service with great and fosters some understanding among the people throughout the world. In Lionism, we serve the world. In Lionism, we serve the nation. In Lionism, we do our best to help the poor and give them joy. In Lionism, together. Can you move the light back a little? The regional chairperson, zone chairpersons, club presidents, lion leaders, fellow lions, and guests. First of all, I want to apologize for coming slightly late. We're not very familiar with Abuja, and our GPS misled us and we had to enter traffic. We were trying to get a shorter route. We ended up entering a longer route. So I'm very sorry about that. So, my name is Lion Sir Maurice Ibok. I'm a Melvin Jones Fellow. I also have NLCF. I'm a Jerusalem Pilgrim. I'm a Vatican Pilgrim. I'm a Knight of St. John International. I'm an ALI graduate. I'm also an FDI graduate. I have my BSc in Mathematics and Statistics in the University of Calabar. I also have my postgraduate diploma in economics. I have masters in economics. I'm currently doing my PhD in economics. I joined the Lions Club 21 years ago as a Leo. And as a Leo, I served in all the positions Leos are supposed to serve, right from being a member, and I grew to become a president of my club. And at the end of the day, I became a district treasurer. Due to age, I could not vie for the position of the district president as a Leo. I had to move to the Lions Club. In the Lions Club, I started as a secretary, and I grew to become a president. Then luckily, I became the pioneer chief of protocol of District 448 Nigeria in 2013. Who's not clapping for me? I've served my club and the district in very many capacities. I've had in uninterrupted service from 1998, as you can look at my profile, till date. I belong to a club called Calabar Tapa Lions Club. Calabar Tapa Lions Club is a very strong club. We have been consistently on credit both in the district and in Obruk for the past 11 years. Calabar Tapa Lions Club has sponsored 4 Lions Club in the last 5 years. We sponsored Calabar Tinapa Lions Club, they are still in existence. Calabar Golden Lions Club, they are still in existence. Calabar Crystal Lions Club, and when we were 404A, we sponsored Airport Lions Club in 404A. So Calabar Tapa Lions Club knows what it takes to drive membership. Now my vision as a Lion and to become district governor as nominated by my club is to actually assist the district to offer needed services where it's needed. You know, Lion acronym LION is loving individuals offering needed services. Now, when you offer the services that are needed and quality service, it drives membership. It's automatic. You need, before you offer any type of service, you must identify the need analysis of that area. Let me give you an instance. If you want to come to my area to offer anything, you will not give us water because we have water everywhere. So if you put a borehole there, you're wasting your time. We're not going to value it. So what we actually need is that service that are needed. If you look behind my flyer, you see here, Calabar Tapa offered needed service. There was someone who lost his cornea and Calabar Tapa replaced it. I was the chairman of that committee. Well, we have a lot of signature projects which we have used to touch the life of less privileged. Luckily enough, there's someone here who has never been a Lion, but because you saw what we have done and read the profile, she really indicated interest to join the Lions Club. That young lady called Uju. She came for Commonwealth scholarship, and by the time she saw this profile and saw what we're doing, she said she wants to be a part of it. She has not even taken her own. So those are things we do to touch less privilege. I've won a lot of laurel. In 2004, I was the International Leader of the Year. I was the only one in Africa. I was also a new awardee of honor. And at the most recent one, regional chairperson, my regional chairperson, I'm not trying to step on your toes. Regional chairperson for 3 months, I was the best regional chairperson. Zone chairperson, I was also the best zone chairperson. With other offices I've held, and in my club, we have more than 5 club excellence awards. That means our presidents and our club doing very well. And if you're interested in little, let me use the club as a small unit. And you deliver in little, when larger is interested in you, you definitely perform. We have performed in club level as club treasurer in the last 7 years. My club is never owing anybody. And you can attest that all district governors in the last 7 years have attended our club gala. Why? They give you a condition. You pay your money before the first quarter of the year, we attend your gala. Both Obruk and Total Dues. We are all familiar with that practice. So we try as much as possible to encourage that. Now, I was also entrusted the zone upon, and I did very well. My region did very well. And once you entrust the district into our hands, because you'll be part of the district, I'm sure we'll move from this position to another position. My core project will be basically service, quality service, and continuation of whatever we have in place. Because what makes us feel is everybody wants to be a star, wants to shine. Let me give you an illustration. In my state, Cross River State, we all know Donald Duke. He made Tinapa. Before you know, when he left, Tinapa died. Lea Limoke came, he built the International Conference Center. Now the conference center is using once in maybe in 4 months. It's not viable. The new governor now, he wants to build a super highway at deep sea port. You can imagine there's no continuity. If actually he had taken maybe the Tinapa business resort and developed it, I'm sure by now we would have moved from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and so on and so forth. So that is my major target and project if I become district governor. Why I'm here is to solicit your support. You all know me. You are not going to say, who is Lion Morris? But let me see his picture. You all know Lion Morris. I'm the Lion next door. I'm always available. You see me everywhere you go to. You know me. You know my words. You know what I've done as district treasurer. Without trying to spite my boss, Lion George, I was the first district treasurer in this district to get his account approved in the first quarter. Lion George was the second quarter. So definitely accountability is intact. And I am part of the system. Being 21 years in one business, you know that you know the business. We know it. And we are not being propelled or forced to come out. We have actually prepared ourselves to come out because we have learned the ropes. If you look at my profile, I don't want to bore you with that. Look at it. I've done everything that a lion should do. I've gone to the School of PhD for Lions, which is the FDI, the Faculty Development Institute. I'm also a faculty officer. I've gone to the Advanced Lions Leadership Institute. I've gotten that. So with all those preparations, minus all the little lectures, shampoo your mind that I've attended in India, Australia, just mention Thailand and the rest, it has actually prepared us to hold that position of leadership. I'm young and vibrant. Sam Ekpoku was younger than myself when I was district governor, but he was the first person to be able to get bifurcation in Nigeria. It was during Samuel Cook's year, because of the ideas he had, not archaic ideas, but vibrant and young ideas, that he was able to transform us. How do you form a district? You must have 35 clubs and 1,250 members. So before we could get that bifurcation, Samuel Cook had actually had 70 clubs minimum and 2,500 members for us to get bifurcation. But right now, our position, we're dwindling at 1,020. Then for club position, we're about 41 now. So any small crowd will return back to district, to the region level. So what do you know? We know the problems that are facing us, and we know how to solve it. And we need people who actually know this problem, because knowing the problem is one, solving your problem is the other thing. But once you know the problem, you can actually have the solution. So I'm presenting myself through my club members and through my friends and my fellow Lions for the position of second vice district governorship. But before I round up, I would like to thank some special people. Please, somebody left, he's a pilot, he was supposed to have a type rating, and he left Zaria because he believes in this project and came here. I'd like to just appreciate him, Lion, Captain, I'd like to also appreciate Lion Eric Tapon. He left just to come here. Lion Eric Tapon, thank you very much. I also like to thank everybody that came from Lion Lizzie Messenberg. She came all the way from Uyo. She landed today. I'd like to thank Lion Pamela, also came from Uyo. Elionism. Then all the people that came with me from Calabar, please give us a wave. So you can see that there's actually followership and belief in this project. It is not a one-man business, it is a collective business, and together we shall succeed based on him. Yes. There's always succeeding together. We'll succeed together definitely, but we'll work together and we'll have to bring and build capacity. In Lionism, we serve the world. In Lionism.
Question, don't go in.